On January 16, 1920, the last day before Prohibition was to go into effect, wets drowned their sorrow, and dries celebrated by staging mock funerals for their symbolic foe, John Barleycorn, Billy Sunday, who in his storied life went from Iowa orphan to Major League Baseball star to the evangelist famously unable to shut down Chicago's booze trade, declared the biblical dimensions of the occasion.
The reign of tears is over. Men will walk upright, women will smile, and children will laugh. Hell will forever be for rent.
Western Iowa's residents were less sure, or at least more thirsty. In Defiance, Iowa, just a few miles down the railroad from Templeton, residents awoke one day to find a train had derailed, and with it, 2 tanker cars filled with 90,000 gallons of red wine. Locals descended on the disabled train like locusts, filling up bottles, jugs, and buckets. Iowa's taste for illegal alcohol even caught the eye of a soon-to-be famous writer, then a reporter for a Canadian newspaper.
A man living in a small town in Iowa recently paid $250 a case for 10 cases of Canadian whiskey. They were delivered by motor truck from Detroit. He has more ordered. Ernest Hemingway, the Toronto Star, June 5th, 1920.
Hemingway's reports of Iowans relying on pricey imports were less on the mark than the predictions that came from some of Western Iowa's local papers.
It is not likely that enough booze can be smuggled across the Canadian and Mexican borders to provide any surplus, which could reach as far as Iowa. Home manufacture, moonshining is the term commonly used, may become a problem. The Carroll Times.
The area's German-language newspapers made similarly accurate predictions.
Die Menschen werden kein Bier und people will stop producing beer and soft wines if the amendment passes, but will begin producing harder liquors instead. Der Manning Herald.
Back in Templeton, that prophecy was already being fulfilled.